asked for.
Until he lets it go.
Wow.
Yeah, so you scream and you like hit the bag away again.
Okay. Sure. Alright, I'm gonna go and pick it up again and hold on to it this time. And I'm gonna flash Vivi a sly look because I recognize.
What exactly happened here?
I'll let Percy speak.
Alright.
She's in charge, kinda.
Yeah, so the not unconscious paladin, the female one, takes off her helmet and says, "We're on a quest."
Hey, boys.
She says, "We're on a quest. The people of Ezra Forest just happen to be in the way."
In the way, they are a stubborn people. What were they stopping you from?
They were stopping us from achieving our goal.
Which is what exactly?
We're trying to overthrow Calvera.
Do I know who they slash that is?
Calvara is the evil sorceress that has basically taken over the land.
Ah, well, that I can get behind.
Would I know of this person, or am I too primitive?
No, I'd say that you would know, but if you haven't really travelled
Yeah,
out of...
They knew about it, but they don't really care about it. Like
Yeah,
the people in your tribe.
but
I've
yeah,
seen acts from this persona that you are hunting. I saw a child in the forest getting attacked by his goons. I tried to help this child, but my people, they held me back. The chieftain told me I was weak for trying to help those from outside. I sliced his throat and exiled myself. I helped that child. I believe you are fighting for a worthy cause. May I fight and help you overthrow this evil in the lands.
yeah, Percival...
Percy?
Percival sits down and pulls like a few arrows out of her and says, "We need all the help that we can get." Also, the other paladin is laying face down on the pathway, just with blood coming out pretty heavily.
Alright. I'm gonna take some poultices and herbs and sort of treat him medically.
Alright. You're gonna have to take off his armor first.
Just the critical parts. Did he get shot in the back or what?
Yeah, he's got 3 arrows.
He got shot
in
right
his
in
back.
the codpiece. Gonna have to take that.
right in the codpiece. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. I'll take his armor off.
Yeah.
Hard crime will help with that. Bit heavy for.
Dude, I got 16 strength.
He's just a buff little Tony.
Yeah. So poultices and herbs heal 7 damage.
Yeah, Percival turns to you, Bray, and goes, "You still have it, don't you?"
It's in my backpack.
No, you have it in.
Yeah.
You would have it in a pocket,
Oh,
like
it's in
on
my
you.
pouch.
Yeah,
And what would have
Okay.
been the magical thing in his backpack that I detected?
yeah, it would have been on his pouch. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. I'll just say it was in my backpack.
Okay.
If that's what like he detected.
Yeah, he did.
What?
What is this?
It's totem.
It's gold.
Oh wow.
Anyway, that's enough of that. Alright, sorry about that distraction.
Yeah. So it's still in your backpack then?
I guess so, because
Yeah.
makes sense. What's happening with superiors?
Yep.
Alright, so I've got it then. Whatever it is, it is.
Yeah.
Alright.
Vivi-
You'll have to take it. I just can't look at it.
Percival's just kind of like gives you a weird look, and she's like, okay. And then, if you allow her, Totem takes the bag off of you.
I'm just gonna, like, sort of flash you a look and double check that she's alright to go through your bag.
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, alright. So yeah, I give you the bag.
Yeah, so she just, goes through your bag, and then gets it out. Says, oh, good. It's still here.
What is it? What did she pull out?
She pulls out this, like a necklace chain with a small stone on the end of it, and the stone is a lapis lazuli.
Will I recognize this?
Probably
Is
not, I
it from
guess.
the people in there, or not really?
Yeah, it is from them, but I don't know if you would have known about it.
Oh, they're special people. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so you guys all see that.
What is this item that you have acquired?
This is a great and powerful stone. One of the 8. We are seeking them all to restore order and stop Calvara.
Aren't we in the middle of town? Right
Yeah,
at the front gates?
yeah. There's like all these guards and stuff looking at you as well.
I'm like reaching out to try and shove it back in the backpack.
Give me that! I'm gonna take it off of
What the hell
Percival
are you
and put it
doing? Something
it
like
on
that needs to
and put it
stay.
under my shirt.
Okay.
Something like that needs to stay hidden and not talked about in public like this.
Yeah. Good point. Yeah, so I'll slip it on over my head and put it, like, hide it under my shirt and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's only a couple of guards that are looking at you because most of them are still up on the wolf, fighting off the elves.
Hopefully, no, the wrong ears didn't hear that.
Maybe we should talk somewhere more secluded.
I mean, do we need to help out with the skirmish that's going on?
No, it's kind of dying down at the moment. Like, before it was like a lot of
They've
arrows.
given up.
Yeah, there was a lot of arrows before, but at the moment, yeah. It's kind
Okay.
of more like the townspeople are just up on the wall, just keep firing into the forest, and
Yeah.
there's no return fire. You do notice, though, that one of the guards is pointing out something that's over the other side of the wall coming out of the forest.
That could be our other adversaries.
Who exactly would they be?
What are they called, Shannon?
You mean Ezreal?
They're the-
and... Yeah, it's not them.
Ezreal and Tarek.
What? The Black Riders. The dudes.
Yeah. So the guard says, "Oh, there's a horseman out there. He's wearing a hood and he's all in black. He's got a dog with him."
I'm just looking at the 3. Do you know who it is?
Yes?
One of your friends.
No, definitely not. they're or does everyone know these things like by reputation? Like the
No, probably not.
okay, well, they're what's the witch's name? Calvera?
Yeah, Calvara.
Calvara's servants. They've been hunting us ever since we've been tracking down these gems.
Gems? You've got more than one?
Uh,
Right. Okay.
yes.
All right.
We've got two. We started with one.
I'm. Yeah. Eagle forming again. Going up high. Getting a look.
All right. Yeah, roll for transform.
Cool. 3 hold.
Yep. So you take off.
Yep. I get up high. Let's see what he's doing. What the rider's doing.
Yeah, so the rider, he's kind of standing in the middle of, like, in line with the gate, and you can see that he's got about 3 or 4 of these wolves around him. But yeah, he's just standing there, and the guardsmen on the gate are like discussing whether they should fire at him or they're not really sure what to do.
Are the wolves barking or yapping at any? Howling? Anything?
Nope, they're completely silent, just like as if they're waiting for his order.
Okay. I'm just going to stay circling just to see how this pans out.
Okay. Does anybody else do anything?
Uh,
I guess at this point, Hakon he just points at the gate and he goes, "Whoever is hunting you, I will help fight against them. We are now brothers in arms in a worthy cause."
Cool. I'm gonna ask if there's a discreet tavern or something we can go to, and to help for somewhere for going to rest or whatever.
Actually, did the unconscious person get healed by?
Yeah, I healed him with
Okay.
herbs.
He's got some poultices on.
Cool.
Some nice magic mushrooms, you mean?
Yeah, so Harkon, you would know like a tavern that you could go to that's big
Yeah.
enough and all that.
Yeah, we go there.
Yeah, so Totem, you see one of the guards get a bit restless and just shoot an arrow towards the rider, and it just lands at his feet, and the wolves and the rider don't flinch, and the rider's still just sitting there on his horse.
I'm just going to stay circling as long as he's there. I'm going to take note of which tavern they're going to, but
Okay.
and by the way, Chadwa, the default behavior, unless I tell him to do something else, is when I shapeshift and go off, he follows Harkon.
Okay, so do you want him over the wall with you then?
No, he's following Harkon.
Oh, follow Harkon, sorry. Yeah, so probably a minute passes and the rider's just still sitting there.
Yep. Well.
But you can hear like a couple of horses in the forest, like riding towards him.
I can hear them,
Yeah, you can hear
like
a couple of
neighing or just galloping.
Or yeah, you can hear the hooves.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, still circling.
Okay. Alright, you see 2 more horsemen come out, all this like similar. They all got the black cloaks covering them. Give me a second.
It was
So-
the chain one, wasn't it? And
Yeah.
I don't remember who the other one was.
So you see one that's kind of got a slender build to the rest of them, and has got chains wrapped around them. And you see another one that is a lot larger, with a huge axe sitting on its back. That they both ride out and ride towards the rider.
Okay. There's sort of standing in the gateway.
They're not at the gateway, they're probably a bit further back.
Okay.
But yeah, now they ride up and you can hear them talking.
Okay.
But it's reasonably hard to make out because they talk in like a lot of shrieks and stuff. But yeah, you manage to make out the slimmer built one talking, and she says to the one with the wolves, "We need to retreat. Come back when we're stronger." And at this, the one with the wolves puts a trumpet up to his mouth and blows it, and then just rides off into the forest, and you just hear like all the wolves like going crazy, and there's even more in the forest that you can hear, all howling and barking.
What are the wolves saying? Because I have spirit tongue, which allows me to listen, like understand animals.
So they're not actually saying anything, but judging by like the way that they're barking, they're just like really mad.
Okay. All right. So have all three rode off?
Yeah, so after he rides off with the wolves, and the slimmer built one kind of rides off towards Tinbar this way.
Okay. And the first one rode off which way?
Back into Ezra Forest.
Okay. And
And
third
then the
one?
last one, he rides off into the Aqua Woods down that way.
Okay. Can I mark this map?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm going to go to the tavern that I saw them heading towards and catch up with them.
Alright, so you guys get to this 2-story tavern. Probably quite familiar with it, I imagine. What's it called? Harkon? Harkon?
I don't know. Wolf Tavern.
Wolf Tavern. Oh, it's got to be. You got to have an adjective as well. Something Tavern.
The Headless Wolves Tavern.
The Headless
Headless
Wolf.
Wolf.
Alright.
That's funny.
Yeah, so yeah, you stroll up to this tavern, and there's a big white wolf head out the front. Just its head on the like the doorway as you go in. Yeah, so I imagine you're carrying carrying Gawain in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get in there, and the barman's sees Gawain, and he's like, "Oh, he better not bleed all over the ground."
We'll try and keep most of the blood inside of him.
I suppose you'll be wanting a room.
Yes.
Would I know this guy's name? Obviously, I would.
Yeah.
So-
What's his name?
That's your job, Shannon.
Oh, I thought you knew his name.
We'll call him Thompson the Forgetful.
We'll call him Nodding Tom. Keeps falling asleep.
Yeah, so Nodding Tom says, "It'll be 10 coins, and I'll give you a big room. Just get him out of here."
These people are alright, Tom. Put it on my tab.
Ooh. Sweet. Well, I'll help to drag him upstairs.
Alright, yeah. You go upstairs, and there's actually... This almost looks like a private sort of room. There's a fireplace and like a couch, but mainly it's just got beds in it. But yeah, it's in a separate room to where everybody else is, like in the tavern.
Okay. Um.
Yeah. So what do you do once you're in there?
Well, I'm assuming that what's his name? Totem will have told us about what he saw. So I'll just explain about the riders. So they're the kind of the reason the forest was on fire. Well, half of the reason. The other half was me. But that happened while we were fighting them to get away. Basically.
Hmm.
And yeah. It was a pretty sweet fight.
Were you in the village of my people?
Cool people are here. um, no. We're in some like a sacred grove,
Hmm.
and there was
Did you see it burn?
a what?
The sacred grove.
Did I see what? Oh, it
Did
burned.
you see the sacred grove burn?
No, we were already leaving. We were already trying to leave the forest when that happened.
Well, I hope it did.
There was a zombie tree in there, like a guardian
Yes.
tree thing that was zombified by to protect that gem.
I don't know about this gem. My people are very secluded, but I question their ways, and if most of that village is burned, I'll be a happy man.
Yeah, I don't know
So-
about that.
So this gem, what do these gems do, and why are you looking for them?
I think. Why do we need them? Basically, they're like powerful artifacts, and when they're all together, they'll give us the power to overthrow Galvera.
Do you know the exact power, or is it just on a whim that you're expecting this power?
I don't know actually.
Expecting
the
powerful
king-
trinkets. It's
Yeah, Percival steps in and says,
Because the king already had them before, didn't he?
yeah. She says that when the king had them, he had vast amounts of power. It can do anything, basically. Anything you desire.
hopefully these powers don't get into the wrong hands. You all seem like a noble people, so I will fight by your side, as I have stated before. So where's the next move? Where's the next gem we're looking for?
We don't know.
How have you found out where to find these gems?
Yeah. Percival has a rough idea of like where they are.
Okay.
So like she doesn't know which gems are there, but she guesses like where they are. So she knows like one's roughly around this town. Joro. There's another one about here. There as well, I think. Yeah, and then she says, I'll have to look at my notes to remember where the rest of them are.
Yeah, I guess we don't know where they all are. We have reports from various places where there's been unsettlement. Unsettlement? That's not a word. Disturbance in the force.
In any event, we should rest up so your friend recovers. We should leave as soon as possible.
Alright. So, you guys just hanging around tonight? Not doing anything else?
Spells.
What's that?
I'm gonna prepare some spells.
Oh, yep. Yeah, so you
Yeah.
get rid of your
Do I know
undying.
what the gem does, Shannon? Or because I just got it, do I need to like?
Oh, do you touch it?
Yeah, it's touching me. I
Alright.
put it on my neck.
Oh, yeah.
It's under my shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, so as it sort of, the night dies down and you're sort of laying in your bed going to sleep, you get these visions of the tree that you got it from, and you can see that you see like the shadow of the tree and all of these white like veins or cords going through it from the center, and then you see somebody's hand taking it and all these black cords replacing it.
Hang on. Let me write this in my notes.
By the way, Chanel, actually do something before night falls.
Oh, yeah.
Harkon is gonna just say, or like explain to the village elder that is going on an adventure to help people, and he would ask for some kind of armor that he may have to spare or something.
Adventure.
Oh, I'm a blind old man. I couldn't help you with armor.
Nodding Tom. Come
That
on.
actually the response.
Huh?
That actually the response.
Yeah.
No, I'm
So
not
what
asking for your
happened again?
armor. I'm just asking for permission to have armor from the militia or blacksmith in town.
You can take some chainmail armor, I guess.
I much appreciate that, elder. Thank you very much.
No
We'll repay the
problem,
debt
no
again.
problem. Just please be gone soon. It is my bedtime.
I'm sorry to bother you, elder. I will make it up in the future. Wait, I already got chainmail armor.
Yeah, what are you talking about then?
I didn't even know I had chainmail armor. It's so weak.
Alright, anyone else doing anything?
Could I actually go to the blacksmith and see if he can...
Well, it's night time.
Yeah, it's closed.
Tomorrow morning, I will be doing this.
Alright. Totem, you want to do anything?
Yeah.
Squid, you're muted.
He said he's here. Silly squid.
I thought I'm sure I unmuted.
Have you been talking this whole time?
No, just then. No, I don't need to do anything.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Alright.
what were you saying before, Shannon? When I
Alright.
put the thing on?
Yeah, so you see like the outline of the tree, like the shadow or silhouette of it,
Yeah.
and in the middle is like this white light, and all these white cords come off of it and spread throughout its body.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see a person's hand taking the center out, and it's been replaced with all these this black core and all these
Yeah.
vines turning black.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Let me know when it's morning.
Yeah, it's morning.
Do I have to do anything? No. I'm a rogue. I don't have any abilities.
Harkon is gonna go to the blacksmith. Can we see that Harkon's done a few favors for the blacksmith, like just helping him with, like, moving stuff and hammering things?
Yeah, I guess so. He would have seen you helping around town and that.
Yeah. Hakon's just gonna come up and he goes, "Hail, friend!" Like puts out his hand for like a handshake. And after I do the
hail.
old, I have quite a favor to ask of you. I apologize, but he like takes off his chainmail